In this lesson, we would study about thermodynamic properties. What are the basic type of properties? What are intensive properties and extensive properties? Now, what is thermodynamic property? Any measurable quantity that defines the condition of a system is known as a property. For example, temperature, mass, pressure, volume, density. Another useful property is specific volume, that is defined as the volume of a unit mass. These all are the properties. They are example of properties. Many other states of properties also exist. Now, if we look into the properties of matter, we basically have two types of properties: chemical properties and physical properties. What are chemical properties? Property that becomes evident during a chemical reaction. For example, flammability, reactivity, these are the chemical properties. While physical properties are the properties that can be measured or observed without changing the chemical composition of a substance. They are further divided into two types: extensive properties and intensive properties. Intensive properties can be used to help identify a substance because it does not change with the amount of matter present, like the color of any substance, melting point of any substance, etc. While the extensive properties cannot be used to help identify a substance because it changes, like mass, volume, etc. These are the two main types. We have overviewed it. Now, intensive properties. Intensive properties are those that are independent of the size of a system and independent of mass, like temperature, pressure, density. Here is a list of intensive properties that includes color, that is a perception of the different wavelengths of light; odor, perception of the sense of smell; luster, that is the shininess of a surface. Almost all the metals have a shiny surface, you know it. Ductility, the ability of a substance to be drawn into thin wires. Conductivity, the ability of a substance to allow the flow of energy or electricity. Metals like copper, bronze, steel are good conductor of heat and electricity. Hardness and softness, this is how easily a substance is scratched. A diamond is the hardest substance known. Iron and aluminium are hard, while magnesium is a soft metal. Similarly, density, the mass of a substance divided by its volume. Pressure, the force per unit area. The standard unit for pressure is the Pascal. Malleability, the ability of a substance to be beaten into thin sheets. These are some of the examples and types of intensive properties you have studied already: color, odor, luster, melting and boiling point, specific heat capacity, malleability, ductility, conductivity, density, pressure. Now, extensive properties. Extensive properties are those whose values depend on the size or extent of the system, like mass, volume, total energy. These are the examples of extensive properties. If the mass is increased, the value of extensive property would also increase. Here is a list of extensive properties that include mass, a measurement of the amount of matter present in an object; then weight, a measurement of the gravitational force of attraction of the earth acting on an object. It is given by product of mass of the object by the acceleration due to gravity. Usually हम कहते हैं W is equal to mg, इसका formula है. Volume, a measurement of the amount of a space a substance occupies. Volume is the space actually occupied by an object or the bulk of some substance. And the length, the linear extent in space from one end to another, and the SI unit is meters. So we have two types of matter: heterogeneous matter and homogeneous matter. Homogeneous matter has uniform intensive properties throughout the single phase only, that include mixture and pure substances, while heterogeneous matter have more than one set of intensive properties and thus more than one phases, like mixture and pure substances. But the difference is that in homogeneous matter you have a mixture of salt, water, and pure substances you have sugar, sulfur. But in heterogeneous you can observe two different phases. It's just like that: take a glass of water and add a spoon of salt in it, and you mix it, you can't see two phases. That is homogeneous matter. But if you take a glass of water and add a spoonful of sand in it, you can clearly see two phases. These are heterogeneous matter. Thank you.